Let's get this video. I hit my leg.
I just wanna rollie with a dapper ranch. I already got some designer to hold on my pants. I just want some ice on my
I don't know what that was. But I got hype for y'all. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Dozer, aka I Does This, aka I don't know. Back at it again with another Division video for you guys today. I'm sorry I didn't upload yesterday, the day before. I work at a hospital, so they had me there all night. Anyways, damn, that joke got me tired. Ooh, I gotta lose some weight. So, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing fantastic. You know what I mean? If you are new to the channel, you know what I'm gonna ask for. Hit that red button. Comment down below what you think about the Division 2 so far. Should I cop the limited edition? That special edition? Whatever that joint is? That $100 joint? What do you think? You think it's worth it? Do you think it's not? Do you think the Division is just worth it? Period? I don't know. You tell me. I'm a fan of this game, so I don't even know what I'm gonna get. But I'm definitely gonna get it, you know? So we're gonna continue on where we left off with the tank building. I'm gonna be talking about the tips. I'm gonna be talking about the trips. I'm gonna be talking about the kicks. Everything. You already know. I'm gonna talk about everything. As much as I can, you know? And as you guys know, it is a beta, so I try to play as much as I can before it ends until the real game comes out. And I try to just get my grinding for a little bit, you know? So, again, it's just a beta, so I can't actually explain how to really tank build this without showing you guys all the new pieces that's coming to the Division 2, all the new attributes that are coming out, everything. So I want to explain as much as I can for what they have so far, if that makes sense, man. So for the most part, the first thing that I do want to talk about today is your normalized stats. You know, it's actually really broken right now. So it's just a beta, but the Division had huge problems in the past about them not being as accurate as they should have been with their numbers, or how much damage things really would have went. I'm not talking down on them. I'm just stating the fact of how it really was. You know, sometimes the numbers got a little bit confusing, and for most people nowadays, since you know the Division 2 is coming out, they might start off with this game. They haven't even played the Division 1, so the numbers are definitely going to be confusing. But to continue with that, if you go to your character, I'll put it on the screen. If you go to your character and you just go to the, if you toggle on the right bumper, I'm not too sure how it is for the PC, but if you go all the way to the right, when you go to your character, you're gonna go to your stats and you're gonna see your normalized stats. So is it basically gonna be a breakdown of your armor, just basically all your numbers, if so to speak. And I'm gonna break it down for you guys so that way it could be a little bit more specific. For example, your attributes will have a plus of 200, or it will have an attribute of plus 4.5%. But when you go to your stats and you toggle that so that way the full number comes out, it will be something completely different. It's gonna be something completely different, and it's just a little broken. Like, not many people are gonna understand why it's like that, and I'm here to just explain that in the full game it's gonna be something that's very, very different. There was a time that I was actually comparing two of my pieces, and they both had the same, like pretty much everything was super identical. Everything was super identical. The percentage was the percentages were the same. Both were like 3.0%. I go to toggle it, and then both the numbers are completely different now. Like, they're just like, what the hell? Like, how all of a sudden it just changed after you toggle it? So it's a little broken, but as I said before, it's just a beta, so they're obviously gonna try to work on that in the future, hopefully, if they do catch on to it. But it's just I'm just speaking out of terms that, like, there's so many things in this game that that things might just be out of place, you know what I mean? So not everything may be accurate at first, so don't get confused when you actually go to your character stats and you see numbers all over the place. It's gonna be confusing, so I just wanted to put that out there. But let's go on to topic number 2. Alright guys, for the second topic today, we're gonna be talking about skill power and how that's actually gonna help you out with your tank build or your DPS build if you're actually going it. But specifically, we're going for the tank build. You already know. Alright, so with the skill power, this is definitely gonna help out your builds, well, your tank builds in the long run when you're going into PvP or if you're going into PvE. I don't know if there are true fans, OG fans watching this from back in the day, but there was like a little glitch that happened in Division 1 where I forgot what it was. I forgot exactly what it was. If you do remember, just comment down below what it was, because I forgot. But it was when you would just consistently keep healing over time. Like most people would just grenade themselves and then it would activate a skill or whatever that you would just keep healing no matter what. Like, so you would get into a fight and your character just keeps on regenerating after time. So in Division 2, they actually have a drone that follows you and you can attach to your partners and stuff like that that actually heals you. So if you're thinking what I'm thinking, you're definitely gonna want to use that drone if you're going for a tank build, because if you raise that skill power, those numbers, if you raise them to max or however high you could get those, and you're already tanky, if you have that drone that's healing you like this, and you're already being a tank, yo, you're just gonna be untouchable in the dark zone. So if you go to the stats that I was talking about previously and you look at your skill power, you can actually increase that in so many types of ways. It's just ridiculous. Like, and for many people that don't know, with the skill power, if you increase that, your skill power will come back fast. There's obviously little attributes that help it out even more, like the skill power cooldown, or like skill power, like the health that it will have. So if you just raise those numbers, your skill power, you're gonna be like a tank slash skill build. Like, it's just crazy, guys. It's just crazy how much that would work. I remember back in Division 1, I would have my skill power as max as I could and then have the tank. So every single time that I was in a fight, I would just consistently just keep popping my heal, because it will come back so fast, and I'm already a tank, so it's hard to kill me. But I don't want anybody to get confused on like what they're bringing to the table as being a tank build, because a lot of you may say like, hey, if I'm being a tank builder and I have no DPS, what's the point of me being there? Most of the times I was a support player. I would be the one that pushes, and I'll be the one to aggro. For example, I will be the one that aggroes in PvE, or I'll be the one to start a fight in the dark zone, so that way people will really have their focus on me first while my team flanks. And then it was just a big troll type of thing. But hey, when it comes down to it, when you really master it, that is a big problem. Like, if just for example, you see somebody, you're trying to shoot them and they're just not dying, it's just, you get frustrated by it. You just really get frustrated by it, and that's the best way I could just put it. So you definitely really gonna want to focus on the skill power, because not only is it only helping you, but it could definitely help out your teammates if you're gonna play a support role as a tank builder. And it goes not only for the healing drone, it goes for you know, like the turrets or the seeker mines. I remember there was a meta in the Division 1 that everybody was running seeker mines, because no matter what type of builds you were having, even if you was a tank build, if you put that skill power stupid high, like, you didn't even need to have DPS. If you put that skill power number super high and you had that seeker mine, the explosive seeker mines, that drone would drop you like that. Like, it was horrible. Like, it was a point that I hated people using seeker mines, and everybody was using it. There was a point for like a good month, 2 months, that everybody was using it, and that's one of the reasons why I started making that tank build. I wanted to, you know, outlive many of those seeker mine builders out there. But that's just my little input on that one. And yo, definitely look forward to many players going for that skill power build, because it's gonna be a problem. it's gonna be a problem. So for tip number 3 I have for you guys this evening or this morning, whenever time you're watching this, is pick up as much loot as you possibly can. It's going to help you out in the long run. Even if you see a gray, say you have an end build, you know, you have a top tier build and you have everything gold or orange, whatever it is that you're going for. Say you have the best that you could possibly get at that moment, and you're seeing blue, you're seeing purple, you're seeing gray. You pick up everything that you possibly can, because you can actually scrap those materials, you can sell those materials, you can use all those parts and actually go back to the base of operations, speak to the vendors, you could sell your items, get you know, the currency, you could get, as I said, more materials, and then you could craft more things. In this game, if you haven't noticed already, you have to unlock
exactly what I
you know,
that's just what I need.
Different little attributes to enhance your character, you know, have more slots. You have to unlock the scopes, you have to unlock the muzzles, you have to unlock the grips. It's just many things now that you just have to unlock, and you can't just pick it up in the real world anymore. Like back in the Div 1, you were just able to pick it up, or you'll be able to buy like specific things that you want from a vendor. And I guess they're gonna implement that back into Division 2, but as far as I'm seeing right now, it's definitely gonna be a lot harder, and you're gonna have to work harder for what you really want to attach to your gun. So
I appreciate your business.
As much materials that you could possibly get, pick them bad boys up, go to the vendors, sell it, and get as much things as you possibly can. And if I'm not incorrect, there's a lot of the PvE characters that require some of the resources that you're actually collecting. So maybe you get rewards out of that, and then you never know, you could get some good loot out of that. And you just never know how it's going to be implemented into the game. So just pick up everything that you possibly can. There's a lot of times, if you don't want your pieces, you can actually go to your list and mark them as junk, so that way you don't get confused on when you're looking for specific items. You'd be like, oh, what is this? Or do I need this or that? Just read over it, compare it to the current gun or holster or chest, for example, that you have. And if you don't want it, just mark it as junk. When you go back to the vendor, you have an easy time just throwing stuff out that you don't want, selling stuff again, and you'll just have an easier time just, you know, organizing your inventory space. I know a lot of times when people start out in the division, you're just picking up everything, and of course there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you should do. You should pick up everything that you possibly get. And the thing is that you only have a limited amount of space, you know what I mean? So at times you're gonna find a holster that is better than everything that you have. So now you're just figuring out, oh, what should I delete, what should I everything, or just, you know, and it just gets confusing. So I started getting into the habit of just marking everything as junk that I don't necessarily want, and then just going back to the vendor again and just handling it from there. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Definitely do that, and it's gonna help you in the long run. Promise you that. All right, guys, that's gonna sum it up for this little short video today. I know it was really short, but hopefully these 3 tips definitely do help you out when the real game comes out. It wasn't too much on the tank build that we're going for, but there's so much that I could do with just the beta alpha right now. When that real game comes out, man, that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna go for that tank build. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna call it the troll build, you know? That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the troll build. So you really know. If you like the video, subscribe to your boy, comment down below what you think about the game so far. And again, guys, utilize these tips. Think about it when the real game comes out. Always come back to me, and we're just gonna keep it rocking and popping. We're gonna keep it rocking and popping. I love you guys. You already know it's your boy I Does This, and we're gonna do it big.